Time for another math lesson. Slope. So let's look at this question. This question requires you to understand the difference between three different slopes. So you've got ln A, ln B, and you're given a threshold slope as well. So let's go ahead and work on that. So this right here, it tells you that we're running a lawnmower on a hill with a slope ratio steeper than 1/3. So you have to write down threshold, all right, threshold 1/3. That's the easiest one. Now, moving right along, you've got to calculate slope hill A, M of A. So M means slope, A is the hill, and that would be rise over run. So remember, this is the key element here, rise over run. And 4 feet equals 4 over 85. In B, or M of B, is 75 over 200. 75 over 200. How do we know that? Well, it says rise is 75 feet. That's a dead giveaway because of rise over run. And then we have horizontal distance of 200 feet. Horizontal means on the horizontal plane right there, straight across. See that? So now we got to take those numbers and compare them. As it says back in the question, always know what the question is asking. It's not safe to run a mower on a hill with a slope ratio steeper than 1/3 because it makes logical sense. If you draw this hill and this is super steep, okay, then it means that the lawnmower could be too heavy and it may make the person who's trying to push it up fall back or any number of other things. So we don't want it too steep. We got to compare this to this, and we have to compare that to that. This can be written in lower terms. So this, if we divide by 25 on top and bottom, we're going to get 3 on the top, because divide by 25 here is going to give us 3, and then divide by 25 on the bottom, and we're going to get 8. So 3/8. We're going to be comparing that to 1/3. 3/8 is approximately, I'm going to just put very approximately 1/2. I mean, it's not that close to half, but for this purpose, we want to look at that. This line means approximation, it's not equals. Over here, 4 over 85 is a very small slope. This is approximately, this doesn't go into it evenly, but it's just approximately 1 over 21, because if we divide by 4 on the top, we'll get 1, and divide by 4 by 85, we get approximately 21. It's really going to be one, slightly bigger than that. But for all intents and purposes, we're comparing this right here with this, and we're comparing this slope right there. So if we look at a little diagram, 1 over 21 is a very small number. I mean, it's a very, if that were the slope, as you can see, it's really not that steep at all. In fact, this could even be even less steep. It's a very, let's say, a hill that doesn't have much steepness at all. So let's go over to hill B. This one has a lot more steepness. You got to go up quite an incline to be able to mow this one. That's slope there, and the hill's approximately the slope is approximately 1/2 or 3/8. Either way, this is definitely not the safe one because we're comparing it to the 1/3 threshold slope. And if I were doing a mower up here, I'm not a very good visual artist. This guy doing the mower might just sort of fall off. Ooh, help. All right, so we don't want that one. This one's too high. This one's fine. 1 over 21, okay, M of A is less than 1/3. So check this one, good to go. And this one over here, because 3/8 is greater than the threshold, don't mow, or you might fall back with the weight of the mower. I hope that makes sense. For those of you out there mowing lawns, not that there are many lawns here in Los Angeles left, since we have a water shortage, but hey, if you're looking at this photo, maybe you're in a different part of the country where a lot of people are mowing lawns. Remember, guys, if the slope is too big, if the hill is too steep, be careful.